Hello, welcome back. Today we are going to solve very popular LeetCode question, contains duplicate. So in this problem, we are given an integer array and we need to return true if any value appears at least twice in the array, and we are going to return false if every element is distinct. So here is two examples that is provided. In the first example, it is quite clear 1 is repeated. So we are going to return true. But for the example 2, 1, 2, 3 and 4 all are distinct number. So we are going to return false. Let's see how we can solve this question. So there are multiple ways to solve this question. One solution is to follow the naive approach, which is to just linear search. So first approach that we are going to discuss is going to be a linear search approach. So in this method, what we are going to achieve is we need to find a particular number is appearing more than one times in the array. For example, 1, 2, 3 and 1. So for the first element, we need to find whether that element is already present in the rest of the array, which is within this boundary. If we are able to find that, we are done. If we are not able to find, in that case we are going to search for the rest of the element again. Now we'll start with 2. We are going to search the rest of the array. In this way, we can able to find whether there is a duplicate in the array or not. What is the runtime of this solution? That would be O of n square. Why? Because for every element, we are going to at least search O of n element in the array. So that is how the linear search process, the time complexity would be n square for this solution. Can we do better? Yes. So our understanding is that we need to find the same element. How can we do that? If we can sort the element, all the duplicate values will come closer to each other, right? So for 1, 2, 3 and 1, if we sort this array, what will happen? We'll have 1, 1, 2 and 3. So here is the number, that is duplicate number, that are close to each other. So once we sort, then the process is simply go through this array one by one element and check if there is any element closer to the next one is appearing again or not. So what would be the runtime of this solution? The sorting would take n log n, right? If we even use a quick sort approach, that will be n log n solution. But finding the duplicate number would take O of n, but we are going to use the max one to calculate the time complexity. So can we do better? Yes, there is another way to solve this question, and we are going to code this, the last one, by using the hash table. So in this problem, we already understand we need to find a number x within certain boundary, whether that value appears or not. So in the first approach, we check that like in a linear search fashion, we are able to find the element within certain boundary. Now that process takes almost O of n time, but hash table on the other hand will help us to reduce the time complexity, because the lookup time on average will be a constant. So in this example, first we are going to create a hash table which will be initially empty. Now for the first element 1, we are going to cross check or look up in the hash table if 1 is already there. If there is no such entry, we are going to add 1 into the hash table. This is our hash table. Again, search for 2. 2 is present in the hash table? No, we are going to add 2. Again, 3 is present in the hash table? No, 3 is not present, so we are going to add 3. For the last element 1, 1 is present in the hash table. Now we see yes, 1 is already present. So we are going to return true. So let's check with another example to demonstrate our theory. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, we have a hash table. We're going to check 1 in the hash table. Is there any instance? No. We're going to add 1. For 2, no. In the hash table, so we add 2 into the hash table. For 3, is it present in the hash table? No. For 4, is it present in the hash table? No. So in the whole process, we didn't find a single number that is appearing twice. So we are going to return false. Let's now code this solution, but what would be the runtime of this whole process? That is O of n. But one important thing, time complexity is O of n, but there would be a space complexity as well, because we are going to allocate this element into a hash table that going to cost some space. But in the previous two solution, we never use any space thing. So the space complexity for these two solutions are constant. Let's now code. So we are going to create a hash table. We're going to just simply call set. Now we are going to iterate through each of the number. If the value is already present, then we are going to return true because we found the duplicates. Otherwise, we are going to add the value. At the end, we are going to return false because we never see or encounter any duplicate value. Okay. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, let me know. If there is any comment from your side, feel free to add. Thanks for watching.